Hello and welcome to the Greater Springfield Business Connect podcast, or as we're calling it, the GSBC. Proudly brought to you by the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce and powered by Purple Bunny Marketing. I'm your host, Matt Taylor Farrington, and today I am joined by Wei, 1/3 of the business for Creative Hearts Co. with Sean and Marie. But let's dive straight into it, and thank you for coming along and having a chat.
Thanks for having me.
So Creative Hearts Co. is described as more than an art gallery. For someone who hasn't visited yet, how would you describe what you have built in Brookwater?
So we are so much more than an art gallery. I suppose we want to be the heartbeat of the community. Yes. Because this community is growing so rapidly and there's so many new families and just new people coming into the community. And we feel like the one area that Greater Springfield doesn't yet have established is the arts and culture. Yes. And so last year, over a year ago, we decided let's do something about it. And we've been really lucky because we've had really generous support by Springfield City Group who have sponsored it and helped us kick off this community hub. And essentially that's what it is. So we have an art gallery and then we're also a creativity hub, which means that we want to do lots of workshops and lots of activities and events that has creativity that runs through everything.
Yeah, wonderful. And you operate as a social enterprise, but what made you go down the path of rather than a traditional gallery model, I guess?
I think for us, it's about impact first. And the reason why we came together, because I only actually met Sean and Marie less than 2 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
And within months, we saw an opportunity and the opportunity was viable. So we thought, so why do we want to do this? Because we've all got our own businesses. We don't need another thing, right?
Yes.
But there is definitely, a gap here. And for us, creativity is so important. And it's important for on so many different levels. At the heart of it, I think it's, if we all create happy humans, then it's a happy community, right? And creativity plays a massive part in confidence building.
Yes, agreed. All right, so the space hosts everything from exhibitions, to wellness circles, to even business workshops. How do all those pieces connect back to your mission?
So our mission is to infuse creativity within our community, which basically means that everything we do and take on, if we represent it, it has to have a thread of creativity in it. And creativity isn't just a painting.
Yes.
It could be innovation. You could be really creative in the way you problem solve. You could be really creative in all the things you do. So even with our wellness circles, I know Marie does a lot of journaling. So it's creative thinking, creative writing.
Yes.
So that's how we say yes to things.
Yeah.
And things we say no to, and usually it's because it doesn't align with what we're about, which is creativity.
Yeah, wonderful. Obviously, you mentioned it briefly earlier, but your tagline is creativity at the heart of community.
Yeah.
What does community-led creativity actually look like day to day at the gallery?
So day to day, let's just say the workshop side of things. We listen to people who come in. We're all over social media, so we do take in a lot of the feedback, and also we see a lot of the call outs and parents asking for creative, art classes and stuff like that. That's closer to home. So just taking all that on board and just looking at what we can do as a business to, fill that gap. So we now run some homeschool art classes and also after school art. I think we've got three classes after school art, and they're all full, and homeschool as well. Tuesday and Wednesday we do. Yeah. And in terms of adult workshops and stuff like that, once again, lots of adults going, there's nothing to do here. So, and then artists coming in and going, I love doing this, I love doing that. So just for us, finding opportunities where we can, see a need, find someone who can help, put them together and create classes. So we've done that with artists who come in and have this passion, but it's wasted if they can't share it. So we're running art classes for adults with facilitators who practice art and love sharing.
Yeah,
so everyone's happy.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. You've got artist memberships.
Yes.
Term classes for kids.
Yes.
Venue hire, and obviously you feature artists all running side by side. How do you, decide what to take on and what to leave for another day or for the future?
You know what? That's a very hard one, right? So as creatives, we are never short of ideas.
Yep.
So many ideas. So for us, it is a fine balancing act, and all three of us have very different skill sets. So at the moment, we're trying to still find the balance. So we allow 2 days to focus on more of the workshop stuff. Saturdays we try to do some other workshops. Thursdays and Fridays are usually the quieter days where we have a lot of like client meetings and stuff like that with collaborators and artists. And like today is art drop-in. So artists coming to drop artwork off and stuff like that. So we're still trying to find, the happy balance. But also as a business, we want to create impact, but we also need to stay sustainable. So there needs to be income in.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Like any business, right?
Yes.
So Greater Springfield is a young, fast-growing region still. What's the appetite been like for the creative space? I think you alluded to before that the workshops seem to be quite full, which is great. And has the response, I guess, surprised you?
I don't think that the response has surprised us. I think there's so many more opportunities that, I know what our strengths are as a business because our heart is so in it. And we just want to, spread the creativity bug. So we're actually having the chamber come in and try their hands out in the space because we think there is a space for creativity in every sector, every industry. You just have to inject it and allow for it.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. All right, so you've partnered with local businesses, charities and events from domestic violence vigils to multicultural fundraisers. How do you see creativity playing a role in some of those bigger community conversations that are going on?
I guess art is a conversation starter.
Yes.
In itself. So it just makes it easier for us to open doors and start the conversation. So I'm really, really proud to say that since December 2024, as a business, we've raised over $10,000 and given that back to community, the different charities. So Westside Community Care. Recently, we teamed up with Kalba Sunflowers and raised $5,600 for the Marta Foundation, which is awesome.
Wonderful.
We also donate a lot of art through our amazing artists to do auctions.
Oh, yes.
And so we're just finding opportunities where we can add value through creativity.
Yes.
And there seems to be so many generous people out there who want to give and support.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a wonderful community where they do want to actively be participating and giving back. So, so for an emerging artist who's never exhibited before, what does that journey of getting involved with Creative Hearts Code look like?
It's pretty easy, actually. So we have a website, and on the website under the gallery tab, there's a tab that says themes. We've actually listed all the future themes that are coming up until the end of the year. And all they have to do is click on it and apply. And I don't think we've said no to anybody yet.
Yeah.
Because as a community gallery, we're very determined to be as inclusive as possible, and unless it's offensive or too big or something like that, we don't see why we shouldn't be able to hang something up on a wall because art is really subjective, and the value of it is what it means to the person creating it and the person who's actually looking at it.
Yes.
So please give it a go. And we've had artists come in who've never exhibited before and who's never been accepted.
Yes.
And have a chat to us, and we say yes and cry.
Yeah.
Because they could not believe that we said yes. And it's incredible.
Yes.
And we sold art from like 4-year-olds to 85-year-olds.
Yeah, wow.
Which is insane.
Yes, agreed. All right, so running a social enterprise, I would imagine, has its own challenges, especially in the early years. What's been the hardest part, and I guess what's keeping the three of you going? The balance between purpose and being sustainable as a business, it's really hard because we want to do so much. We want to do all the fun things. Sometimes they're not all the money-making things. Agreed.
But I'm going to do another shout-out to our business sponsor, SBAAS, Eric and Trudy. They've actually, they met with us, had a chat, literally, not on purpose to sponsor us, but they walked away after 3-hour meeting and came back and said, how can we help you? Like, we love your vision. How can we help you? So they've been on board since last year to just help us with the business advisory part of things and just help us, pull us back and, tell us, just focus on your vision and make sure that everything you do makes money, not sucks money. And also just helping with our bookkeeping and everything. So it is a balance, and thankfully we do have that guidance. And Eric recently ran a workshop with us, which is called The Art of Business, because one of the other missions we have is to empower people to, really believe in themselves and believe that you can actually, there's a pathway to a career in creativity. And so it's great.
Yeah, that's great. All right, final question. Where do you see Creative Hearts Co., I guess, in the next 3, 5, 10 years? And what role do you want to play in the cultural identity of Greater Springfield?
Ideally, we would love to have a bigger space because at the moment our challenge also is we have a gallery and a workshop, like 2 very different things all in the one space.
Yeah.
And to really grow and cater for the artists and cater for the community, we'd love to have a separate space. So that would be it. But as a business, we just want to dominate the creative space. Like, is that cheeky?
No.
But we do. We want to be we are everywhere at the moment, and we want to be everywhere to create more impact, and we want to do more of everything. But be smart about doing more of everything. So collaboration is a big part of our business model.
Yes.
So you'll see us reaching out to all the different community groups, all the different businesses, because if we can all help each other with the same mission and to get to the same point, then everyone's stronger, right?
Yes.
Everyone wins. And so that's all the collaborations that we've done in the past has been that it ticks all the boxes.
Yes.
So it's a no-brainer.
Yep. Yeah, wonderful. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for having a chat. It's always a pleasure. And thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of the GSBC podcast.